Hello, Warriors. I just wanted to give you a I just wanted to give you a wrap up after the NFP and just a review of the week and something to consider looking ahead into next week. Hope everyone had a decent week. If you're following my posts and my live streams, 2 weeks in a row, you caught some scalps on the short side of euro. The week before, 2260 to here on Friday. And then I was a little bit early at 2210 on the posts. I had about a 45 pip drawdown, but ended up paying 80 in euro. Same thing in Aussie 2 weeks in a row. And, Aussie shorts from 77.38, another 80 pip winner. So I just wanted to also stress one of the reasons why I didn't give it all back, and you guys know I take partials, but the other reason was I didn't feel like playing roulette into an NFP number, and I was always viewing this as a counter trend move in the dollar, just a little bear market rally in the dollar, and it may have completed on this number. So if you recall in Adam Button's interview, the June seasonals are pretty good for commodity currency. So Aussie having a real nice day, shook out all the longs. This is what I was looking for it to take it out. I'm not going to chase it, but I'm going to be looking for reasons on pullbacks to get long Aussie. I think that we could rally to above 81 in the coming weeks. Also, Euro, same scenario, little ABC almost closing at the off number, but think that we're going to at least take this high out here above 2350. And if I really want to get bearish a dollar, I could say, you know what kind of formation do we have here in euro? So longer term, you have a drive one, you have a drive two, and drive three is going to take us up towards the 127 level if it has enough momentum to carry the day. I think that this dollar capitulation still has to take place under the 89.20 level. So the dollar is having a strong week, and now we're about unchanged. I think it happens in the next 2, 3 weeks into the end of spring, beginning of summer, end of June. And while that's going on, this is stock index's chance to blow off to the upside and make new all-time highs. Fought its way back, held the 4160 off number. It was 4161. The low came within about 6 points of the off number. And looks like we should get new highs next week on follow through. I don't think we'll have new highs in NASDAQ next week, may take towards later in June. And then pretty good call. I missed the short side of gold, but participated on a strong dollar. But it was Tuesday up in here. I thought I'd have one more chance at the 61.8 level to short the gold, but this was a pretty good correction. And look at where it held. Okay. And I had posted this that this could be a pretty good target. So gold held the trend breakout. There it is. See it? And I think we're going to be closing above the 2 week close. So gold did not give us a reversal. That was 1880.30. So unless gold gives up the ghost late in the session, I would expect with if I'm right about the dollar and the dollar capitulating again, that there's more upside here in the gold market. Silver also lighting it up, and perhaps with that one more washout in the dollar and some more dollar weakness, silver could probe these highs. Here's drive one, here's drive two. Heck, it might be a great short up there above 30 bucks. A lot of people think it's breaking out. It may just be completing. In fact, if it's all one market, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for one more washout in the dollar, and as soon as the dollar turns, you're going to have a break in equities. You're going to have a break in commodities. You're going to have a break in the stock market. And it's all going to hinge upon the dollar and where the low comes in. A lot of people talking this 88.5 level. Let's see. I mean, we could be there next week. I also wanted to show the VIX chart, which will give me an idea of when I should really be stalking stock indexes for a short. I have two drive formation here. And yesterday, again, we failed from the pivot here at 19 bucks. You need to close above it, okay? And maybe even two closes if you're using 4-hour candles. But with a weaker dollar, we should have a blow off in the stock market, new lows in VIX, 15 or lower. I'm very interested. How you doing, Daniel? And that's really about it. Bitcoin, it's trying to base out here. I don't know. Um, if I had to do anything, I would probably maybe pair long Ethereum, short Bitcoin, but on a weekly basis, Bitcoin, still just an inside week. The most bearish thing, we have two inside weeks after this slaughter, and the most bullish thing um, that Bitcoin could do is take out this week's lows, last week's lows, and then start turning higher later in the week and give us an outside bar to the upside. I'd be able to say, yeah, that's the end of the correction. The most bearish thing would be some upside follow through where we take out the previous week's high. This week's high is 39,489. So, we're about 2,600 underneath it, and then start taking out this week's low and last week's low, and then you have a real negative bearish engulfing candle. So that's a way a lot of these different markets work. Before I take off for the weekend, um, any questions for me? So I'm going to be looking for dollar shorts after this big day, and one of my preferred longs is Aussie. So, if I'm bullish Aussie, it's hard not to stay constructive gold for another move to the upside. Anything there? If you're watching us on YouTube, come join us in TradeGate Hub, and why not post your ideas? If you're a trader and you want to be accountable and get better, surround yourself with traders better than you. So I'm hoping better traders than me are going to come in here and help elevate my level, and everyone else who joins us. Share your work, post your charts. Um, Perhaps I could interview you and you could talk about your journey in the markets and what you're doing now, and perhaps some of the actionable things that you're looking to do. And I'm just going to say and wrap it with I laid it all out on the court for everyone this week, like I do every week. And it's because of my mission statement and TradeGate Hub's mission statement. We're here. I'm here. Michael's here. Element's here. Gil is here. Everyone is here to build up and edify traders every day. Have a great weekend. Plan your trades for next week. And don't forget, don't just count your cryptos or your Krugerrands or your AMC options. Count your blessings. See everyone next week. I have another great interview lined up with Saeed Zaman. Um, has a huge following on Twitter, a couple 100,000 followers. So he's an excellent trader, probably doing a lot in the crypto space. And he has some interesting techniques about looking at quarterly closes and yearly closes. So just something else open your eyes to that, if it goes along with your personality, like Jack Schwager said. I once asked him, Jack, what's the most important advice you could give to a trader? And he said, find a trading style that fits your personality. So I found 3 drives and RSI and just kind of lined up with my contrarian nature. And everyone has to take the journey and find what fits and works for them. So have a great weekend, everyone. See you, Tim. See you, team. See you, Rich. And let's continue to grow like a mushroom. Adios.